Hi, how's everybody doing today? We're here with round two. Earlier we were doing volleys. It's so windy that the cones are blowing off the court. So I have the ball machine set up on the oscillator, and I have it about halfway up. And as I was telling you, that it has so much spin on it, I'm gonna see if I can. I might have to adjust it, but I'm gonna see if I can hit off of it and see how I do with it like that. Because some of these balls are flat and some of them are new. So we'll have to see. I'll just work on moving and getting to balls and reading the ball machine. Hopefully it doesn't stop again. For some reason, this Slinger ball machine that I've had it less than a year. I literally got it in February, okay? And it shoots like 10 maybe balls, and it'll stop, and balls don't come out, or shoot 20 and then it stops. It's crazy. I've hit off many ball machines in my life. I've never seen one that does this all the time. So I'm not a big fan of this type of ball machine because of the fact that just the balls keep constantly getting stuck, and you're gonna need somebody to actually come out here with you to keep feeding the balls and moving them around so they can shoot out, so you can get, because you'll get into a groove and hit like 3 or 4 of them in a row, then it'll stop, then you saw the other video. So let's see what we can do. I don't know, the wind is really bad, but I'm gonna do my best. I don't know how this is gonna work out with this movie. Anyways, I'm gonna get probably a nice play ball machine. It weighs about 23 pounds. It has different spins on it, and it's from what I understand, I see Nick from Slinger Tennis, he uses it. Simon from I forget what the name of it, but he's a good player. And I believe, I want to say Essential Tennis. Oh no, 2-Man Tennis. He was using it too, Ryan. So it seems like a good ball machine. And I don't have nothing against the Slinger people. I don't work for them or nothing. But this thing, it shouldn't stick and it shouldn't stop while you're trying to hit. But so I'm gonna go way back here. I know it's coming. Try to hit this smaller head racket. The wind is hauling ass, dude. thing. These shitty ball machines, you gotta be 5 feet from it to turn off. This thing's trash. For 600 bucks, it's trash. Honestly. I mean, you get a little exercise. There's still about 30 balls left in here. Let me see if they'll shoot out. I'd have never got this ball machine if I'd known all about it. It's really not that good. It's helped me improve, don't get me wrong, but it sticks. There's still 30 balls left in there. I started getting into a little rhythm. I wasn't really caring about hitting the net or anything, because I know why. Yeah, I had to bend my legs more, but the shots I hit, I'm happy with the ones I was hitting. It feels pretty good. It's gonna take me about a week to get used to the small headed racket again, because I was playing with that 110, keep in mind. And I'm going to from extremes. This thing is like 10 ounces or 11 ounces strong. And look at the balance. It's similar to the profile. There's a little balance in the head of it. I mean in the handle. And I like that. And then they were telling me to go to a semi-Western grip because I have a continental, I'm sorry, not a continental, Eastern grip. And I have in between like Eastern and sort of a semi, but I like the Eastern grip for myself. I get just enough topspin that I need. And the ball, I like hitting the ball flat. And if I need to hit with more topspin, I can always like adjust my grip to hit with a Western. But if I'm in the middle of a rally, I'd rather hit with the Eastern grip. And then they'll say, well, you're more consistent with a semi-Western grip because you get more topspin. Yeah, but then you're out here a lot longer because you're sitting there rallying back and forth and no one can put the ball away because no one's hitting a flat ball. They're trying to hit winners by using excessive topspin. And at the end of the day, you may be able to hit winners using a lot of topspin, but it's a hell of a lot easier if you watch Federer and any of these other guys that play with the Eastern grip to hit a flatter shot and use the same, hit it in the same area. It gives your opponent less chance to get to the ball. It stays lower and you're putting them on a more of a defensive thing, because even on the run, if you hit with a lot of topspin to their backhand, they can hit, you're giving them a chance to set up to hit a ball, where if it's low, they have to come down on it. And yes, they'll have to hit a flatter shot too to return it or slice it. Sometimes I'll take my hand off my backhand and you see me slicing and hitting drop shots. That's something I work on. I don't have, and because of the fact I use drop shots a lot, because most people you're playing are literally playing this far back off the baseline. And I was always taught when I was younger is to stay close to the baseline and hit the ball as it's coming up. But the moon ball people, you know, they go like this. They're hitting top spin with a lot of top spin, and the ball's like that. So when it does that, when the ball's like that, it's still short. So if you can come in and learn how to take that ball as it's rising up on the fly, you'll take away a lot of time from these folks, and you can use the angle of the court because it's shorter. Now keep in mind, when you hit a ball, you're hitting the ball in the middle of the court. That's 68 feet from hash to hash. But if you go from cross court, if you start hitting cross court, that gives you another 4 feet to 5 feet. So you're hitting 85 feet and 84 feet. You have a better chance of getting the ball in more than hitting it that way than trying to hit balls down the middle of the court for winners or just keeping it in play. Yeah, you can keep the ball in play. That's what you want to do. You want to try to keep it deep. But as I say, I can sit there, I can change my grip. Take me about probably a month to learn how to hit with a semi-western grip every time, and sit here and do moon balls back and forth with these people. And a lot of people can't play the moon ball, so they get frustrated because you're literally going like that, and every ball is going to go in. Yeah, but see the difference? I'll show you the difference between what I'm saying. Like, I got my eastern grip, I bring it back, and I hit through it. See the clearance, how much shorter, how much lower that ball is? See again, the ball's lower. I can even make it go lower than that. I'll see how low I can get it. You see what I'm saying? How much lower that ball is than doing this? Yeah, okay. Look where the ball's bouncing. Let's say you've been hitting it further back. I do the same thing. Got the semi-western grip, the ball comes, whee, way up there, bang. Then the ball bounces, and then somebody that's hitting with an eastern grip just goes low and away. So you're not out there going back and forth because they're just trying to pull you off the position. They're just trying to pull you off the court enough to either hit behind you or hit that winner because you're so far away from it. But with the top spin, now there's advantage of both sides. I'm just saying, when you're going for a winner, in my opinion, you should flatten your stroke. Even if you're using a semi-western, you should flatten your stroke on contact and keep the ball low and drive it to where cross court, because you got a better chance, and go for the corner of that, you know? So even if you miss it long, you know, because if you were shooting it 68 feet, I'm sorry, 78 feet, I think it's 78 feet. So if you're shooting at 78 feet and it's long by this much, if you hit cross court, it's gonna land in by that much. So that's how you have to think about this stuff when you're playing people, you know? And somebody texted me like yesterday, I'll leave my email, but they were saying that they lose the same people all the time. Well, play different people, first of all. You gotta play a variety of people. But as I said before, how many times are you missing your return serves? How many double faults are you making? Stuff like that. Your return serves, you're giving free points away. You know, just think about every point that you put into the net is a point for them on return serve. So if you could get every ball back in play, no matter how it looks, you're giving yourself an opportunity to win that point because you're making that other person return it, especially people that have big serves, because psychologically they're not expecting that ball to come back, and if it does come back, they're expecting it to where they can put it away. So, you know, just keep getting balls back. You got to grind. It's called being, you know, grinding it out. You grind it out, and you just move on to the next point. And the way to do this is like what the pros do, and good players do. They go get a towel, they wipe their face off after every point. They get a chance to concentrate and get themselves ready for the next point. And that's how you have to do it. And then practicing on a ball machine, you're rushing that rhythm, but that's good because you're practicing getting in the middle of a game, and this wind's blowing 20 miles an hour or more, and this machine's kicking the ball up high. So I'm driving it with my wrist, with my backhand. Now I'm starting to hit better because I'm hitting it the way I used to with my wrist and just hitting through it and shortening my swing. You know, I'm not bringing it all the way back. Like, I put my head on my chin when I'm supposed to, but if I get a chance to stand this way and hit through it, I can hit a really good backhand every time and consistent. And then I'll take my backhand and I'll slice that shit, or just come underneath it like you saw me doing and hitting drop shots, because I'm bringing the racket back the same way, and in the last second they ain't gonna see that. And then you can also do lobs, you know, because a couple of times did you see me flick the ball in play? I was pulled out and I flicked it back and it went down the line and it had heavy spin on it. That's why I've been practicing, and that's why I was able to do that. And a few times in my last couple of matches when I had people pulling me off the court, because this whole court is packed in the morning. Every court is being used, and we do a round robin. So I literally ran I had to run, because the way they built these courts are so close together, and the fences are so close together. So when that guy hit that serve out wide, I was literally almost in the other side of the court, and the only way I could hit it was around the post. So that's what I did. I just drove it right down the middle of the court, like right in that corner. And I did it a couple times, and I ran into the fence the one time because he hit a kick serve, and I thought he was gonna slice it. Instead, he hit a kick serve, and it pulled me out, and then I had to go around that shit. You know, the trash can, a bench, the 2 benches, the post. It was crazy. I was like, I gotta do all this just to get the ball in play. I was like, this is insane. So my level of play is picking up a little bit, and I'm happy about that. I'm still making mistakes on my forehand, but like I said, I wasn't bending my legs. I know why. When I was waiting the last couple times, I was bending my legs and then coming through it, and then using my hand and trying to catch the racket like that guy was teaching. So yeah, I think we're doing good. We're just gonna keep practicing, you know. We're gonna get better, and you know, the more we come out here and play and practice, the better we'll get at it, you know. I love the game of tennis, and I love watching people play, so it'll be a lot of fun, you know. We're all learning together, so I have a lot of fun playing tennis and practicing it and getting better, and you know, trying to be creative and create different shots, and you know, and have a good time at it. And I'm getting better, you know, being patient with myself, and learning from others, people's comments on here, and also, you know, watching Winston Do Tennis Channel and Crucell and Simon Freud and Mark Sanyates, I believe you say his name, and Real Tennis, and Essential Tennis, and Intuitive Tennis, and Peter Becker, and all these guys, man. 2 Minute Tennis, Ryan, Tennis Tunes. I love watching all their channels, and my man Matthew Cho, he's good. Alex is playing good. Winners Tennis, Winners Only, I like him. His brother, I think, is Deuce something. He's playing tennis. He's doing good. See, it's fun because you know, he's got a brother to play tennis with, and yeah, it looks like he has a nice girlfriend now and stuff. So that's cool. You like where he's bringing people together to play tennis, and that's cool. You know, and especially like athletes that do other sports, that ran track, because I ran track. I ran the 220 and the 440, and I also I played football. I did punt and kickoff returns. I played defensive back, and also I played baseball. I was catcher. I played shortstop. I played second base. I played first base. My arm isn't real strong, so I didn't play in the outfield too much, but I'm good at catching the ball. Pretty good at defense, and I was pretty good hitting. I can hit from either side of the plate. So yeah, I had a lot of fun growing up playing sports. My favorite sport beside tennis, it's to me, it's not even a sport. It's just, you know, like being part of nature. Surfing. I grew up surfing like from the time I was 12, and I had to stop recently because of my shoulder. I couldn't, you know, paddle out. It was tearing my shoulder up really bad from this surgery I got. I got a plate in my shoulder right there, and my tattoo is my baptism name, Saint Michael, and that's the devil. He's put in the hell. So I have that tattoo on my shoulder. Somebody was asking me about my angel. Is my baptism name. My name is Sean Michael Sweeney. So I end up, you know, I had Saint Michael was, you know, I pray to him and pray to God, Yahweh, and Yahshua, and I just want peace in the world, and I want everybody to get along, and I want everybody to have, prosperity, and I don't really like wars or violence or anything like that. I like people to get along and help each other, and that's what I like about tennis. You have a big community of different personalities, and when you're on the court, we can all get together and have fun and enjoy the game and laugh, because there's madness coming our way, folks. You better get spiritually prepared and enjoy every moment you have with your family and friends, and don't let anybody deter you from anything. But be prepared mentally and spiritually and physically for any occasion, for any situation. And that's what I like about tennis. It gets you ready, it gets you prepared. You're thinking, there's strategy, and there's actual physical. You're getting your body physically better and stuff. So I wish everybody the best. Thank you for all your time. Thank you for all your support and your love and your nice comments. And we'll come back again. We'll hit off the ball machine. It's almost 3 o'clock, and I have to go to work tonight at 10. So I best go get some kind of food and rest for a minute, and then get myself prepared for work tonight, because I had literally been up since 7:30 this morning playing tennis. I was out the door, like I told you in my last video. I was running late, so I didn't have a bad session. I liked the volley session. I was not hitting too bad off the ball machine, and as I say, we're just going to get better and better at it. We're just going to keep practicing. We're going to do this every other day, as much as I can come out here, as much as I can practice, and we'll see where my levels go. But I got a proper racket. I love the way this racket plays. I'm going to stick with it, and the only racket I would probably change maybe is the new RF racket. I like that racket. I've seen a lot of people hitting with it. I actually hit with it before. It's pretty cool. I would go to a 100 square inch one if I go to a different racket. This is 98. 100 square inch one would be a little bit more, better. But the smaller the racket, the more sweet spot you have, the more control and accuracy you can hit the ball with. That's basically where I'm at. And especially on your serves, you can get real accurate, and you can really bring that racket back and spin and hit, put a lot of top spin on it. So, let's see what we're talking about. Like the other big racket was hard to hit with. Let's see, it's really windy. Let's see. Oh, bright in the sun. See how much spin the ball has on it, how it just goes right in there and spins and kicks up, and I wouldn't even hit it, and the sun's right in my eye. But yeah, you see from that one serve what I'm talking about, how much spin you can put on that ball with the blade. So once again, we're out. We'll see you soon. God bless everybody.